Hello, my name is Robert Sturman, and we are inside my studio in Santa Monica, California. And today I'm going to discuss the topic of madness and walking in balance and being one step away from falling into either the fire or the ice. We live in a very crazy world, and there's so much suffering that goes on, and as a creator we make a deal that we're going to feel everything in the full spectrum of life's emotions, from the agony and the ecstasy, the joy and the sorrow, and the tear and the smile. You can't just say, oh, I just want to feel the joy. So we have to find a way to process the fact that there's madness everywhere around us, and there's people and things that are occurring that'll just can constantly break us and break our heart and keep us from moving gracefully in this world. So what I like to do is I like to use the sketchbook. I've got about 100 of them, and here's a few with me right here. And I use it as a cathartic experience to fully get out whatever occurs in life that I need to process, because as an artist, I feel like one of my responsibilities is to find a way to digest the suffering and do some sort of alchemy in which we turn water into wine. And if I didn't have these books to pour everything into, then I'd probably be putting them into my finished pieces of art, and I never felt like it was a responsible thing to have my artwork be 100% cathartic of my own darkness and impose that upon the viewer. I would prefer to allow my work to be more of a source of light and uplifting for people than something that they have to contemplate their own inner battles, so to speak. So that's what the sketchbook is for, and it's also a creation book. It's like everything I write in it comes true. And if we don't have a way to process it, so many, for instance, I can just use artists as an example, but it goes for all ranges of professions, but so many artists go crazy, and that's because they feel too much and they don't know what to do with it. And so many artists stop being artists for the same reason, because they feel too much, and then they dull themselves and become boring or just go to the opposite extreme. So if we find a way to walk in balance and have a safe place to have the cathartic experience in which we can allow ourselves to be honest about this journey, which does encompass massive suffering, then we could find a way to walk in grace and in balance and respect both sides of the spectrum. These are all the black traditional artist sketchbooks, which I've been using, but as I've traveled the world, I've collected hundreds of books from other countries, from Africa, all over Europe. This one, beautiful one, is from India, Nepal, Morocco, South Africa. Just every country I've ever been to, I find books. And I never felt like much of a writer, so I never wrote in the books. But I always knew that one day I would meet a poet. And I don't know when that'll be, but I'm going to donate all of these books to that person who will hopefully change the world with their words. What? I don't smoke. I just like the shirt.